Hello everyone and welcome to a Monster Musume Explained video. Today's video will be about the Harpies, which is a female-only demi-human liminal race with the body of a human and the wings and talons of a bird. They colonize mountainsides and similar places, a pure and cheerful race that loves the blue sky and singing. Unfortunately, most of the time they only sing for other Harpies. Harpies are migratory beings and a race that embodies the notion of freedom, going where they please, when they please. Being similar in nature to migratory birds, harpies psychologically can't stay in one place for very long. However, due to their airheaded personalities, they more than often not forget about the rules and just do what they please. With that rule being, harpies are not allowed to stay a long time in a place, especially at a guy's place. Harpies have clawed opposable digit on the joint of each wing, and the wing at the joint has a palm which can curl to some small degree. This allows for gripping of objects, but these improvised grabbers are nowhere near as dexterous as true hands. Since all harpies hatch from eggs, there's a possibility that the clawed opposable digits serve to help them crack the inside of their eggshells when they hatch. As harpies don't have beaks like traditional birds do, harpies are monogendered and rely on humans to reproduce. Unlike most such races, harpies do not simply abduct men for the purpose of mating. Rather, they travel about and find men before returning to the village to lay their eggs after mating, sometimes even finding multiple partners in a single outing to encourage genetic diversity. Despite this, some harpies will occasionally choose a mate for life and will either move to be with them or else continually return when their migration routes bring them back around. Harpies are among the lightest of the demi-human races because of their hollow bones. Because a harpy has wings, they can obviously fly, although they cannot fly if their wings get wet. Harpies' wings are strong enough to carry both humans and llamias over long distances without visible effort. However, not all harpy subspecies can fly. Some harpies lay 2 to 3 eggs each week. Harpies like the poultry subspecies lay more eggs than the regular harpy breeds. In regards to egg size, there's a possibility that fertilized harpy eggs are larger than unfertilized ones. Even in adulthood, harpies have petite bodies. These bodies are ideally suited to flying through the air to prevent wind drag. The exception would be raptor harpies and land animal harpies. Harpies typically have poor night vision and thus rarely fly at night, except for their owl subspecies. Some harpies can be omnivores and others carnivores. Like birds, harpies cannot discern glass walls, windows, and doors and will actively fly into them while trying to get inside a house. And also, standard harpies are immune to severe freezing temperatures. Even with thin clothing, harpies do not freeze or tremble. Now, when it comes to the harpy subspecies, there are a total of 6, that being the land animal harpy, the poultry harpy, the raptor harpy, the owl harpy, Garuda, and the vermilion bird. Land animal harpies are a subspecies of harpy adapted for terrestrial life like ostriches and emus. Their wings are small, but their bodies have evolved to be larger than humans. Using their thick, powerful legs, they can run at incredibly high speeds. Despite their large bodies and sharp claws, they are generally easygoing. These harpies still have slight frames, but are nearly twice the size of other harpies, making them quite tall. Their wings would be a little more dexterous than a common harpies as they do not have large pinions to obstruct movement. Poultry harpies are a harpy subspecies adapted for laying eggs. They cannot fly and are unable to run at high speeds like land animal harpies. However, they produce far more eggs than other subspecies and they continuously lay eggs nearly every day. Poultry harpies have a red crest on top of their heads. Unlike chickens, their appearance is natural and not selectively bred. They are very cowardly or chicken. Raptor harpies are large eagle or hawk-like harpy subspecies. Their bodies are very similar to human bodies. Though other subspecies are omnivores, raptor harpies are strictly carnivores. They are proud and difficult to please, an unusual trait among the generally friendly harpies. Raptor harpies have patterned plumage such as found on hawks or owls and do not have the giddy colors of common harpies or the simple uniform tones of land animal harpies. Raptor harpy wings are more angled than common harpy wings and are more adapted to swooping and cornering. As raptor harpies are purely carnivorous, their increased protein intake leads to their bodies being fuller and far less juvenile in appearance. Raptor harpy wings have very long pinions, and these will likely make them even less dexterous than common harpies. As hunters, raptor harpies are strong and proud and are not easily impressed by other harpies. Being a predator takes a degree of cunning and consistent knowledge of the terrain and situation, so raptor harpies would be one of the most intelligent harpy species. Owl harpies are an owl-like harpy subspecies closely related to the raptor subspecies. Due to being a nocturnal species, owl harpies have excellent night vision. They also become more active after sunset and seem to be as intelligent as humans by harpy standards. Garuda are a large harpy subspecies prevalent in Hindu mythology, regarded by Hindu mythology as the king of all birds and the mount of the supreme god Lord Vishnu. Garuda are considered the strongest of the harpy subspecies and are known for their eternal animosity with the Naga serpent race. Vermilion birds are a demi-human subspecies of harpy who are identified by their red pheasant-like feathers, five-colored plumage, and being perpetually covered in flames. Considered to be one of the four mythical animal tribes of China alongside the azure dragons, the white tigers, and the black tortoise, all four which are kept in balance by the Huanglong race. The vermilion birds are elegant and noble in temperament and represent the element of fire, the southern provinces of China, and the season of summer. And that will conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.